Sup YouTube, Jack here from Rainbow's Longboarding, coming at you just with our first board review. It's just going to be nice and quick, and I'm doing it on my Volt Atlas, and I'll just be going over where I got it from, the looks, freeride freestyle, downhill dancing, flex, durability, and just recap goods and bads of the board. Yeah, so I got this board online pretty cheap for about $100, and it was my first real board, and it really cemented sort of me in the sport of longboarding, and just sort of got me all the basics, and it's got all the basics really that you need to sort of get started. As for looks, it's pretty crap really. It's just white, but it looks kind of cool if you scuff it up, but whatever floats you go. As for freeride and freestyle, I find this is mainly what I do, and I find it's not too bad. It's got a few cons, such as it's got no drop whatsoever, which is kind of bad, as it doesn't really give you a nice place to sort of lock your feet in for those bigger, 180, 360 stand-up slides, which isn't really that good. The other thing that I dislike, and it's not that it's bad, but the concave is very, very, very mellow, and it gives you some lock, but not a lot. But I've sort of made up for, well, not made up for, but it sort of compensates a little with the extra strong grip tape I have. The extra coarse, I should say. It just gives you sort of the extra bit of grip you need to lock your sort of feet in, because the concave isn't that great. The one thing I love, well, not the one thing, but one of the things that I love the most about this board are the kicks. And I'm a big fan of kicks, and I've quickly learnt a lot of flip tricks on this, just manual shove-its, ghost ride kick flips, etc, etc. And they're about 2.5 inches, 3 inches on either side. They're the exact same. So, for me, that really helps, and I think it's great. As for downhill dancing, I'm not an expert. I've done a bit of downhill, and I don't think this board would be too good at downhill for the fact that, apart from the platform, the kicks are sort of not very usable for anything apart from, kicking it up. Because I've got these holes which are meant for drop-through trucks, which I don't have, it just means that there's a bit of a hole there, which you've got to be careful about your foot, because you can sort of get a bit awkward there. So it's alright for downhill, nothing to go home to your mothers about. As for dancing, I've done pretty much zero dancing, but from what I can tell of seeing other reviews is that it wouldn't be too good for the fact that the flex is not there whatsoever. But feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, so dancing, not so good. And flex, not so good. As for durability, this is my other favourite thing about this board, is I take it through hell regularly, and it hasn't turned out too bad. I've been riding it solidly for about 6 months, treating it like a bit of a dickhead, and as you can see, only the pockets are all marked, which is pretty standard, same with the tails. And I think it's great, apart from a bit of chipping with the edge of the grip tape. The main problem I've had, well, the only problem, is right here. You probably can't see crap, but basically there, I was doing a shove it and I didn't land it, surprisingly, and a great big chunk of wood sort of fell out, and I just fixed that with a bit of glue and clamping it down, but I don't think that should have happened, but nothing too big. Also, the one thing that I think detracts a bit from the board is it's uber heavy. As far as longboards go, I know it shouldn't be that heavy, so doing stuff like tiger claws and no comply 180s or whatever, you're going to have a bit of a hard time sort of wrenching the board around just because of its weight. But yeah, just to sum up, no drop, bad, alright concave, bad, strong grip tape, good, kicks, good. Oh, and just for anyone that's wondering, if you're wondering what I'm running, it's pretty basic. I haven't been longboarding for that long, so don't shoot me. It's just 8-inch Kingpin reverse trucks, ABEX 7 bearings, just standard Volt 83A wheels, and yeah, it works for me. But I'm thinking of getting a new board soon, either a Nelson Tempest, Apex 40, or a DK Penguin. If you guys have any tips about which one I should get, just leave a comment or something. But yeah, thanks for watching. I know we've got quite a few trick tips and another board review or two coming out soon, so stay tuned. Thank you.